How's it going, guys? So I wanted to take this quick opportunity to kind of take a moment and give some kind of like inspiration and motivation to anyone who's going through like a tough time right now. Anybody who is going through a situation in life that was unexpected, or anyone who's battling something internally or externally, or anything like that. Just wanted to make this quick and brief. Basically, I think the most important thing that you have to understand is that everything happens for a reason. And I know that's kind of hard to grasp in certain situations where you're feeling down, or you're asking why, or why this happened to me, or why is this happening, and all this stuff. But I think if you understand that things happen for a reason, and that in good faith over time and in the future things will work itself out, I think that's very important. Um, I think it's also important to understand that even though it might be tough now, your future is going to be bright. And I think if you can constantly take every day and every moment with a good positive mindset and step forward, and not worry about where you're at now and worry about where you're going to be, and take every moment that you can to make your life better, whatever that may be, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, relationship wise, money wise. If you take those small opportunities to really focus on the small details in life while focusing on the bigger picture, I think that if you drive towards that, your life's going to be a lot better. But at the end of the day, you decide what your life is going to be, and it's important to focus on what you can control. If you're focusing on things that you can't control, that's not going to get you anywhere, and it's not going to help you. If you can focus on the things in life that you can control, that's what's going to make the most impact in your life in a positive manner. There's like a great thing, I don't know if you've seen it on Twitter or Instagram, but it pretty much asks this question: is there a problem? And if the answer is yes, it then leads to, can you do something about it? And if the answer to that is yes, then it says, don't worry about it. If the answer to, can you do something about it, is no, then it still leads to, then don't worry about it. If the question says, do you have a problem, and it says no, then don't worry about it. Basically, what that means is that if there's a problem, yes or no, and regardless if you can do something about it or not, the end result is to not worry about it, because ultimately at the end of whatever event or anything that you're going through, the outcome is not necessarily dependent on other things. It's more dependent on you, and you have the control to take advantage of that situation and make the best out of that for yourself. And I think that's really important for people to grasp, is that even though at times it may seem like you have no control over what's going on, there's sometimes where you do have control over it. And if you do, you need to make the best of that opportunity and make a positive impact. But at times where you don't have control over it, don't worry about it. Focus on what you control about. And at the end of the day, your life will be a lot better if you focus on what you can actually control. At any time that I have a tough situation or something happens to me, I always ask myself, can I control this? Can I do something about it? If the answer is yes, then I go through this process of changing something or making myself better or putting myself in a position to have a better outcome. If the answer is no, then I don't worry about it. Then I move on to the next thing. And I think that's really important for you guys to understand. And let's face it, everybody knows that worrying does nothing for you. Worrying about something or an idea or an event or another person does nothing for you in a positive manner. A lot of times people are driven by fear in life. Either that fear leads them into more fear, or that fear leads them to something better. But you control the direction of your sails. If you're driven by fear in a negative way, that's your fault. If you're driven by fear in a positive way, that too is also your fault. But the better of the two courses is to be driven in a positive manner. And the moment you decide to take control of your life and focus on the things that you control and make a positive impact day by day, step by step, mentally, emotionally, and physically, that's when your day is going to get better and your ship is going to be headed to the right direction. Don't be afraid of anything. One of the great sayings is that a good sailor was never made through smooth seas, or something similar to that. Basically, that like during rough times is what makes us who we are and makes us better as people and better as individuals. And if you can get through the tough times and really focus on what's important to you, in terms of your ethics or your morals, you will be fine. You will get through it. So I challenge you to take this opportunity. If you're going through a hard time, focus on what you can control and just take it day by day and make yourself better and focus on yourself. I also challenge those who know someone who's going through a tough time to step up and help guide those who are in need. Really appreciate you guys watching this. Hey, if you like the video, please hit like the bottom. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I will be seeing you guys very soon. Thank you and have a great day.